Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Senjiropaiyt and I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be doing another episode of What If Deku Was Resurrected. Yeah, so let's get into the video. So we ended off on OPILUY's channel, whatever, and basically he ended it off where like they were just about to start the fighting part of the tournament arc thing. So yeah, let's continue. So basically all the fights going the same except from Deku's fight, of course, and basically in his fight, guy with the mind control tries to make him like just control his mind. But Deku's smarter and he just doesn't listen to him. Also, he's more edgy, so he just ignores him and then just like destroys him. Like he literally just burns him so much like he almost killed him. But obviously he's not trying to like kill anyone, so yeah. So after that match, it's the same stuff, and then Deku versus Todoroki. Now in Deku vs Todoroki, basically what happens is, obviously Todoroki's using his ice powers, but seeing Deku's fire powers, it low-key like motivates him to use his fire powers, and then they start off like Deku's going full power, well kinda, he's going like almost full power, and Todoroki's going full power. So obviously Deku's here dodging these attacks, like melting Todoroki's ice. And basically, he literally they're going at this for like a good 5 minutes, and then Deku's just like, I've had enough, I've seen your power, and that's enough for me to see that you're not strong enough. So Deku literally just runs up on him and blasts him. That's it. And then he wins. And yeah, so that's that fight. And after a while, Deku ends up winning the tournament, and yeah, basically he beats Bakugo in the finals. And what happens after that is, well, Ida, basically he has that his brother is like in genuine or whatever, is endangered, so Ida goes to save him, well, wants to, but he can't right now, but that's gonna come up a bit later. But he's still got the phone call though that he's in the hospital. So Ida goes to the hospital and life continues. So after a couple of days of like them just resting from the tournament thing, Deku's just been training, like meditating and stuff, learning how to control his fire perfectly. And basically after a while, it's like they get the recommendations or whatever, like the things where they like go to those hero agencies, or not agency, but they train with like a pro hero. So Deku actually trains with Endeavor, because Endeavor was basically like, because he saw Deku had like some strong firepower, so Endeavor chooses to train Deku, and Deku just goes like, okay, well, he has fire powers, I have fire powers, might as well. So Deku trains there for a while. They're fighting, yeah. After like a week or two, Endeavor gets a call to like fight, and Deku goes with him, and then he finds Ida in an alleyway. Now, obviously, he's quite like a good friend, but he's not gonna, like, even though he's listening to Endeavor, he's not gonna let his friend just go. So this is going to be the main point. So basically, Deku runs up on Stain, and then like Ida's like, why are you helping me? This is my fight, and this is personal problems. And then Deku's just like, really, like, you have no chance against this guy. And Ida's just really annoyed at Deku, but he can't really do anything because he knows that Deku would clap him if he even tried anything. So basically, Deku runs up on Stain, starts to try burn him. Deku he's almost cut, yeah, but he goes through the blade, and that obviously, because he's overpowered, So he goes through the pain blade, and then he ends up like making, I guess you could call them fire clones, and then they just start like jumping this guy. Ida's just there in shock because he's actually been paralyzed now, so not much they can do. And Todoroki, all these other people see like a huge fight happening, so they go to help, and they already see Deku clapping this guy, so they just decide to watch, and if anything happens they'll jump in. And Deku basically does that like fire Rasengan, I guess you could call it, and just shoots at Stain, and Stain just gets burnt to a crisp. Like before he was actually left alive, I'm pretty sure. This time he's just burnt to a crisp, like nothing left of him. And obviously he has to go to the police and stuff like that, get it like sorted out and stuff. And yeah, so that's basically what happened during that fight. Now let me tell you what happened when Deku was training with Endeavor. So they would be using hand-to-hand combat, and Deku would also be like, whenever he's meant to sleep, he would meditate for like 30 minutes inside of his fire, learning to control it. And he would also be learning how to like keep it on for longer times without like getting exhausted. So with Endeavor, he basically like, Endeavor taught him, because you know how Endeavor has like fire on all the time. Basically Endeavor said, at least leave your fists on fire. So Deku would fight Endeavor, like go hand-to-hand combat with Endeavor with his fists on fire. And Todoroki would also be in this agency, so they would be training together, they would be sparring and stuff. And then obviously, like, because Todoroki this time, I'm pretty sure he even in the original, but this time, even if he didn't, this time he goes with Endeavor as well. So basically Todoroki and Deku always spar, because when you're training with someone else that's your skill level, it makes your progress like faster. So they're just really strong, like they're really strong, and by this time they're probably like, what, Deku against Overhaul, and Deku right now with this fire ability, like Deku could clap that Overhaul Deku, can't even lie. And then basically what happens is these guys were fighting, and during that, like, Deku did get clapped a bit by Endeavor, but not too much times. And Todoroki did get clapped by Deku, and Deku did actually get a bit more like muscular, just a bit. And he also learned how to control his flames more. Like he could like shape his flames into literally like objects, just to like train with his flame control. But he wasn't really like planning on using these objects that he made out of fire. He also learned how to like make flame clones, control his flame Rasengan type thing. I don't even know what it's called. That's what we're calling it for now. And yeah, so basically he's been training, becoming stronger, and yeah, so that's it. And he basically, we go back to when they fought against Stain and defeated him. And yeah, so Endeavor's proud with Deku and thinks that he could actually like go and surpass even All Might. And Endeavor just leaves Deku, and they say their goodbyes, and Deku goes back to the school, Todoroki goes back to, everyone just goes back to normal, and everyone just sees Deku, and everyone sees each other, and they're all happy to see each other again. Deku doesn't really care that much, but he's also happy because he's happy that his friends are alive, because Ida, if it wasn't for him, Ida could have just jumped in, destroyed Deku, but obviously that didn't happen because Deku jumped in and saved Ida. So yeah, so that's been it for this episode. Subscribe to OPILUY. Well, I don't even know how to say it. I'm really just bad at pronouncing names. And anyway, yeah, the link's going to be in the description. And yeah, so it's been your boy senjiropaiyt, and I'm out. Peace.